What if I told you that right now, in this exact moment, there is another version of you sitting somewhere else, making completely different choices, not in a dream, not in a movie, but in a real physical universe sitting right next to ours? Scientists actually believe this might be true. And today, we're going to break down exactly how that's possible, because once you understand the 4 levels of the multiverse, you'll never look at reality the same way again. Asterisk. For most of human history, we thought Earth was the center of everything. Then we found out Earth orbits the sun. Then we found out our sun is just one star out of hundreds of billions in the Milky Way. Then, in 1929, astronomer Edwin Hubble blew our minds again by proving the Milky Way is just one of billions and billions of galaxies. Every single time we thought we had found the edge of everything, the universe got bigger. So here's the big question. What if it never stops? What if our entire observable universe, everything we've ever seen, every galaxy, every star, is just one tiny bubble in something so much larger we can barely imagine it? That's the multiverse. And physicist Max Tegmark has spent his career building the most complete map of it anyone has ever made. Asterisk. Let's start with level 1, and honestly, this one is the most mind-bending because it doesn't require any exotic new physics. It just requires space to keep going. Here's the thing. Our universe appears to be flat. Not flat like a pancake, flat in a geometric sense, meaning space doesn't curve back on itself like the surface of a sphere. And if space is flat, and the Big Bang happened, math tells us space must be infinite. Now if space is infinite, here's what follows. There are only a finite number of ways particles can be arranged. Think of it like a deck of cards. Shuffle it enough times and eventually you'll get the exact same order again. In an infinite universe, every possible arrangement of matter must repeat. Somewhere out there, trillions and trillions of light years away, there is an exact copy of our Milky Way, an exact copy of Earth, an exact copy of you. Reading this, in a universe just like ours, you can't see it. You can't reach it. The light from it will never get here. But mathematically, it's out there. That's level 1. And we haven't even left normal physics yet. Level 2 gets stranger. This is where the laws of physics themselves start to change. After the Big Bang, physicists believe the universe went through a period of insane, faster-than-light expansion, called inflation, a theory developed by physicist Alan Guth. In a fraction of a second, the universe grew from something smaller than an atom to the size of a grapefruit. But here's the twist, that inflation never fully stopped. In most places, it did. Our universe settled down. But in other regions of space, inflation kept going, eternally. And as those regions inflated, they occasionally popped, spawning off bubble universes, each one sealed off from the others. Here's the wild part. Each bubble forms with its own random set of physical constants. Different speed of light, different strength of gravity, different number of dimensions. Some bubbles might not even have atoms. Some might collapse in seconds. Some might last forever. We live in one bubble that happened to have just the right physics for stars, planets, and life. The others, we can never visit them, but string theory suggests there could be an almost unimaginable number, 10 to the power of 500 different bubble universes, each with different rules. That's level 2. Level 3 is the one you might have heard of before, the quantum multiverse, and it comes from one of the weirdest ideas in all of science. Quantum mechanics tells us that before you measure a particle, it doesn't have a definite state. It exists in a superposition, all possible states at once. The moment you look at it, it collapses into one outcome. But physicist Hugh Everett asked a dangerous question back in the 1950s. What if it doesn't collapse? What if every possible quantum outcome actually happens, just in a separate branch of reality? Think about it this way. Every single moment, trillions of quantum events are happening inside your body, in the air around you, everywhere. In Everett's many worlds interpretation, every single one of those events causes reality to split. Every coin flip, every radioactive decay, every electron choosing a path, each one creates a new branch, a parallel version of our universe where the other outcome happened. There's no communication between these branches, no crossing over, but they're all equally real, quietly existing alongside each other. And the strange thing, This isn't considered fringe science. Many of the world's top physicists take it completely seriously. Now we get to Tegmark's most radical idea, level 4. And this one doesn't just change where you think reality ends, it changes what you think reality is made of. Here's the question Tegmark asks: why does math describe our universe so perfectly? Not kind of well, perfectly. The equations of physics predict real outcomes with insane precision. Why should cold, abstract numbers have anything to do with the warm physical world we live in? Tegmark's answer: because the universe isn't just described by math. The universe is math. Not made of atoms, not made of energy, made of pure mathematical structure, the same way a triangle isn't made of anything, but still exists as a real, perfect concept. And if that's true, if mathematical existence equals physical existence, then every consistent mathematical structure that can be written down must correspond to a real universe somewhere. Universes with more dimensions. Universes running on different logic. Universes so alien that no human mind could ever picture them. All of them real. All of them out there, including, at the deepest level, the idea that our universe might be pure information, pure code, a simulation not necessarily run by some teenager in a basement, but by mathematics itself. That's level 4. And that's where physics starts to sound like philosophy. So here's where we land. 4 levels. For completely different ways, the universe could be bigger and stranger than anything we can see. Level 1. Space goes on forever, and copies of everything exist. Level 2. Inflation created endless bubbles with different physical laws. Level 3. Every quantum decision spawns a new branch of reality. Level 4. Mathematics itself is the fabric of all possible existence. Now, are these theories proven? No, probably not in our lifetime, but they're not science fiction either. These ideas come directly from our best, most tested physics, general relativity, quantum mechanics, inflation theory, string theory. The universe keeps getting bigger every time we look. Maybe it never stops. If you want to go deeper on any one of these levels, drop it in the comments. And if this made your brain hurt in the best possible way, hit subscribe, because we're just getting started.